Playing a rogue in Baldur's Gate 3 offers a unique gameplay style compared to other classes. If you'd prefer to sneak up on your enemies and deliver powerful sneak attacks rather than engage in normal conversation or god forbid a fair fight, this is the class for you. Or maybe you're just looking to steal some things, pick a few locks, pick a few pockets, and deceive everyone you come across while utilizing the proficiencies and expertise the class offers. Many players have a specific type of character in mind when they go into the character creation menu, but if you're wondering which of the available races best suits the rogue class from a mechanical standpoint, we're here to break it down for you. Let's look at the unique features available for each playable race and see if we can decide which race in Baldur's Gate 3 can make the best rogue. Halflings are one of the most versatile races in the game, and it's in no small part due to their lucky feature. Essentially, every time you roll a d20 for an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw, if it lands on a 1, this feature lets you roll the die again. It can't save you if you happen to roll a 1 again, but it's still very powerful. While really any class would benefit from this feature, the Lightfoot Halfling subrace offers another trait that greatly encourages you to head down the rogue path. With the naturally stealthy trait, you'll have advantage on stealth checks. Between this and lucky, it's gonna be pretty difficult for anyone to spot you. Plus, as a halfling, you have the benefit of being small, so you'll be able to reach places other races can't. Would you look at that? Deep gnomes also get advantage on stealth checks, this time due to their stone camouflage trait. And they're also small, but that's about where the similarities end compared to halflings. Any of the gnome subraces will grant you 12 meters of dark vision as well as advantage on saving throws regarding intelligence, wisdom, or charisma, which helps you avoid mind controlling effects, among other things. Definitely helpful as you get further into the game. Still, of the gnome subraces available, it's hard to look past the deep gnome for a rogue build. Not only do they get the aforementioned stealth advantage, they also have superior dark vision, which doubles the range of your regular standard dark vision. If you want a rogue that focuses on ranged weapons, it can be very handy to have that extended range so you don't lose your advantage when attacking in the dark. This means you'll be able to trigger your sneak attack damage more reliably, and that's just great. Elves in general are a good choice for a rogue, with dark vision and resistance to being charmed, plus they can't be forced to sleep through magic, and you get the perception skill free of charge. You also get proficiency with longbows, which is something the rogue class doesn't offer by itself, so you've got a great ranged option. Throw in some pointy ears and beautiful hair, and you've got a good bargain there. As far as subraces go, we recommend the Wood Elf. They get a bit more movement, 10.5 meters compared to the 9 meters by default, and they get proficiency in the stealth skill. While it's not as good as getting advantage there, you're getting 2 crucial skills for free here, allowing you to pick even more proficiencies as rogues can already choose more options than the other classes. The game describes humans as the most common face to see in Faerun. Humans are known for their tenacity, creativity, and endless capacity for growth. Humans are a great choice for basically any class as they're very versatile. While some of their traits don't necessarily lend themselves to a rogue build, they do gain access to a proficiency with shields from the Civil Militia trait, which means you can buff up your defenses a bit, as rogues can often be a bit of a glass cannon. You also gain a skill proficiency for free, and you can choose any of them with no constraints. Yet another option for more skills if you're looking to create a Swiss Army knife type of character. Since a half-elf is also inherently half-human, you get a mix of some of the features mentioned before. From the human side, you gain that Civil Militia trait, so you'll gain access to a shield to beef up your defenses a bit. From the elvish side, you get dark vision, resistance to being charmed or being put to sleep, plus the extra movement and free stealth proficiency if you go for the Wood Elf subrace. This is a great mix of the previous two, offering the best of both worlds. While any of them would make for a great rogue, it kinda just comes down to personal preference and what flavor of character you want. And here you thought we were done with elves. A drow can be another interesting option for a rogue build. While not super helpful regarding additional weapon proficiencies, they're still resistant against charm and sleep, and also give you the free perception proficiency. Outside of that, they offer superior dark vision, like the deep gnomes, allowing you to see further as you sneak around in the dark. They also get access to some spells as you level up to spice things up a bit. You'll get Dancing Lights right away, Fairy Fire at level 3, and Darkness at level 5. Fairy Fire can be particularly useful as a rogue as it can give you advantage on attacks against everything affected. Of all the options here, playing as a drow might just be the edgiest choice. You'll get unique role-playing options because of it, as most characters believe drow to be inherently evil. Feel free to play into that as much or as little as you like. Invisibility. That's it. I mean, I can go on, I guess, but if your goal is to not be seen, becoming invisible might be as good as you get. Of the basic dwarf features, you gain Dwarven Resilience as a Duergar, so you're harder to poison and resistant to its damage, which is cool, but not super relevant. As for the Duergar subrace specifically, you get Superior Dark Vision, which we've already established is good, resistance against being charmed or paralyzed, which can come in clutch, and access to some spells. You get Enlarge at level 3, which can help occasionally, but the star attraction here is Invisibility at level 5. You can use the spell once per fight and whenever you want outside of combat, without worrying about spell slots or resting, meaning you can sneak in wherever you want and start any fight on your terms. The biggest downside here is not getting access to invisibility until level 5, but that upside is very good. So that's our list. I know we didn't cover all the races available, but these are the ones we felt lent themselves the best to suiting a rogue build. But isn't that the beauty of a game like Baldur's Gate 3? Feel free to follow any of our suggestions here, or go against type. Make a half-orc rogue named Gerp, who evades getting caught by just making sure there's no witnesses. That freedom of player choice is what makes this game incredible to begin with. Anyway, tell us about your rogue in the comments below, leave a like, and make sure you check out thegamer.com for more lists like these.